Here we are, Santa Maria Golf Course with superstar Elina Hagberg. All right, we're going to do a few little challenges today. We're going to test each other's skills. It's going to be real hard stuff. But before we do, we're going to get to know Elina. So, Elina, tell us a little bit about how you got started. How did you get started in golf?
I was young and my parents were playing golf. So they got me and my brother to join them for the course. We had a lot of junior practices and our club at home had a very good management for the juniors.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, so it started all there and it was just for fun in the beginning. And then my coach saw the potential and he asked if we wanted to start competing. So we started to play for first fun and then we started to competing, and I've always been a competitive person, so I really like the competition. And then I had to choose between figure skating and golf, and then that was when I chose figure skating. So I skated for 20 years, and now I took up the golf thing again.
So figure skating, coming from figure skating to golf,
Yeah.
you should have the most amazing balance.
Yeah, they think so.
And coordination
but I'm
and
like
flexibility.
Yeah, it should be like that, but I think I'm the first one to fall.
Alright.
If it's not on the ice. So I need
Well,
the skates and the ice.
In our competition today, you'll be the first one to fall, I promise you. I am competitive as well.
Yeah.
So, next question. Aspirations with golf. Where do you see yourself in about another 3 to 5 years' time?
In 3 to 5 years' time, I'm gonna play on the European tour. So now the goal is this year to be, it's the rookie season in the Nordic golf tour for me, and there I just want to play to see where I'm at in the game, and see where my weaknesses and where my strengths are, and then from there I will just have that focus on European.
That's a good way to actually, what she said there about testing your skills is a really good way to get started, because golf is not, you don't just go from here to here.
No.
Okay, there's a path in between, and it's like, yeah, and it's a bumpy path as well, and it's very important that you keep testing your skills all the time, going back to the drawing board, figuring out what you did wrong. My short game is awful, or my driving needs to be straighter, or whatever it is, and find out all those little soft points that need to be improved, and that's how you progress from A to B. It's not just a straight jump.
Really like hiring your lowest level.
Yeah.
So you play, because I'm a player that plays 68 or 81.
Right.
And that I need to be more like always on par, some under, like be more continuous.
Consistent.
Exactly.
Consistent. Yeah. So you
In the golf.
So the bad scores. I mean, if you look at the way that the tours, you look at the scores around the world on the ladies tour and on the men's tour. When somebody plays bad, when somebody plays bad in a general tournament, they're shooting level par. That's the idea. That's what we're trying to do for consistency. So if you have a bad day, it's not that bad. Okay, and if you shoot 81 in a tournament, well, that's it. You pack your luggage and you go home. It's not even worth staying there another day, is it? So
Exactly.
it's keeping that consistency. So that's a good mentality that you've got. Right then, there's enough talking. We're going to get on and we're going to play a little game called What You Gonna Do. What you're gonna do, all right?
Yeah.
And in this case, we have a perfect scenario. So we're going to move over and we'll talk you through it. Okay, so first shot. What you gonna do? We've got ball 200 meters more or less on this par 5.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we're going to get to the green, but we want to leave ourselves in a position to have a good pitch on at least. Okay. But the only snitch here is that trees in the way on the left.
Water on the
To
right.
start the ball out on the right, you've got to go over water. Okay. And if you're daring enough to do that, you've got to get the ball back around the corner, back on the fairway. So, what you going to do?
Okay, so there is 3 alternatives. We can shoot a big draw and keep it against the bunker and coming back into the green, or we can punt it under the trees, or we can try to take it in the little gap that's over there.
Which one do you prefer?
So I will try to hit. This is the worst about deciding. I think I'm gonna do a draw, but I'm gonna go very close to the tree. So I have to start it after this. I will go first.
Really good. It was close to the trees, all right, wasn't it? Good. On the fairway, little slight draw around the trees. You kind of did half and half, didn't you? You went through the gap and a little bit of draw as well. Just explain to the camera very quickly. What did you do? What was your thought process to actually hit that shot, to hit that draw? What did you do different to what you do with a normal shot?
Okay, if you want to see it like this. I put the left foot a bit in the front so I can open up the hips.
So you brought the right foot back now, or the left foot forward?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can get the hips a bit more out, so it's easier to come from inside. And then I also try to keep my knee here in the backswing, so it doesn't go here. And come from inside and hit the ball a bit higher, so it comes up and out to the right. And
okay, yeah. So that sounds about right. Technically, we want to swing from the inside, okay, in the direction this time pond. Yeah. It's scary. Okay, so from the inside, and then this hitting up and out really is kind of the releasing of the hand, the feeling like the hands are turning over, like you would do with a forearm shot. For those of you who play tennis, okay, let the arm rotate, closes the face of the golf club, and gives it the effect of the ball moving left. Very good if you can do it.
And the most important here is also like really dare to push it out right, because the more you push, the more it comes.
The more you swing out in that direction, the more spin. Yeah, I always actually describe this more as as David Beckham hitting a free kick. Right? If you ever notice, they won't run straight at the goal. No. All right? You won't run straight at the goal. The goal will be that way to the camera, but he'll be running literally sideways from there, okay, and kick the ball sideways, but with the inside of his foot makes the ball spin and
he would never go like this.
You would never run straight at it, exactly. And that's essentially what we're doing with the swing path. We're attacking it from the sideways, okay, and to make the ball spin in the opposite direction. Yep. Very good. Test passed. 1 point to you. My turn next.
Very flagged bunker shot. So here we go. Very good shot.
That is evil. Oh, how did that? That must have come down from an incredible height.
Yeah, it was God sending it down.
I can't even see. I'll tell you what. Why don't we just kind of like just?
Yeah, when we just add it.
Still see? Can you come in here? Look. There we go. We can just about see it. Yeah. You can just. Well, that's it. You're allowed to identify your ball. So look, here we go. Yeah, number 2. Okay.
Okay. So what's your plans?
What's the magic words?
Power.
No. What you gonna do?
POWER.
Well. Right. You see where the flag is as well. The flag is like really not far out, so we don't want a ball that's going to come out with too much power.
Do we
it's
have
got to come
20
out soft,
meters?
like a normal bunker shot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So how are we going to play this? We're going to do a trick. Now this might work, it might not. All right? We're going to try and enter the sand with this part of the golf club here. Okay. Literally like this into the sand. That's what we're going to try and do. All right. When that enters the sand, we're going to let go of the club. Okay. The face will then spin with the force of the sand, and if all goes well, it should dig a nice little scoop out underneath the golf ball, and the ball will pop out like a normal bunker shot.
Wow.
All right, that's the trick. We've got to remember to let go of the club, because if that's going in this direction, you don't want that
You're letting go
carrying
of
on.
the hand, the grip.
Literally letting go of the club. Yeah. Okay. Let go, but don't let go. Let the club twist.
Don't throw it in the
No,
front.
we don't want to lose the club in the bushes. Okay. So
Yeah. Exciting.
to do this,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to put the ball in the middle of the stance, where you wouldn't normally do that in a bunker. You'd normally have it off
To
the
the
front
left.
foot, wouldn't you? Okay, but we want to attack into that sand steep. So we're going to put it in the middle of the stance. We're going to have the face hooded in like this. Okay, and I'm literally going to take it up and just smack it
This is
down.
like exactly the opposite of a normal bunker
Exactly
shot.
the opposite of a normal bunker shot, where you want to
Close.
slide underneath
Yeah.
it.
Close
Okay.
instead of open.
So we're going to go up, smack down, and when that goes in the sand, we're going to try and let go of the club and see if we can scoop it out nice and gently. Okay.
Good luck.
Here goes nothing. Here we go. So we're going to go up and down into there. There we go.
Wow. It worked.
God, I'll tell you what, I'll be pleased with that with a normal bunker shot. 1-1.
Good.
Okay, next one.